Alright guys, today we're doing chicken in the barrel smoker. So we're going to get it nice and hot. We got some about 10 pounds of charcoal briquettes, Kingsford, with some special wood chips that we're going to talk about in a little bit that were a gift, and I'm going to show you those. I guess we'll get into that right now while we're letting the smoker heat up. Alright, we're here. We're going to talk about how we prep these chickens today that are going over there in the smoker. Waiting for that smoker to come up to about 325. We're going to rip on this 325, 350. It's going to be a good thing. The way I did these chickens, we went ahead and made a light, very light brine, saltwater brine, to plump it up, basically, to allow the cells in the meat to take on water and keep it. So we did that, and then what we took a lemon, cut it in half, and we squeezed the lemon in there, and that's going to work as kind of like a bleaching agent for the meat. It's going to really make it bright white, clean looking meat. A little trick I learned. Not going to taste lemony at all, but let it soak in a little bit of lemon water brine for a couple, 2-3 hours. That's what we got. So we went ahead and brined the chicken in the water for about 3 hours. Took it out, let them dry pretty good, pat them dry, and then I made a little rub with melted butter and soy sauce, and then I brushed that on these chickens. Okay, that's going to allow a little bit of saltiness for the soy sauce, but it's going to allow the butter, when it starts to cool, to really stick. Okay, and then I used store-bought Stubbs rubs, barbecue rub, and just sprinkled that on there as much as you'd like. And then we're going to throw those on top of the grill and let those cook for an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on the heat and depending on the inside temperature of the meat, coming up to about 175. So we got some Wente wine chips, and I want to talk wine barrel wood chips. Okay, this is from a local Livermore, California winery, Wente Brothers, and these are broken down red wine barrels, probably a white oak, and that's going to produce a real flavorful smoke. I had cut up a bunch of mesquite to use today, but then I remembered I had a whole bag of these oak wood chips from wood barrels at Wente Winery, and I thought, you know what, that's exactly, because I'm not going to put a lot of smoke on these things. I'm just going to rip them fast. Chickens should cook in a couple hours, and some smoke will be an added thing. So we're going to go ahead and get these babies in the smoker. I've got these things up to about 280, 290 now. Trying to rip them at about 300 degrees. It looks like it's about 280. It's getting there. Hey, smoking up a storm right now. As you can see, I'm not using my regular lid for the smoker. I had forgotten, or I wasn't sure that when I put those chickens up on the beer can stands that the lid touched. Not much. I could have squished them down, but I had this Weber 22-inch lid, and I used this for this purpose specifically. So we're raring to go. Put these things in about an hour and a half. I'm going to come out and check them for an internal temperature about 175 and see where they're at. Alright, catch you in a little while. Alright gang, it's been about an hour and a half. It's been headed up to 320, mostly hanging around 300. It's down to about 280. I closed one of the vents. So I'm just going to take a quick temperature reading. And the burns, the burns are nice and smoky, that's for sure. So I got 173, 172. So about 15 minutes these babies are going to be done. Yeah, about 15 minutes, and I'm taking it in the breast. 178. These babies are close to being done. The thigh's down in the bottom, so I'm confident if I get these things up to about 180, I'm good to go. So I'm going to put the lid on. You can see the flames starting to come back up. Put the lid on and bring these up to 175 and then take them off and show them. Alright guys, these are nice bronzy red and beautiful. It's going to be a nice dinner and then some. So as you can see here, Mr. Leg, he wants to come right off. Whee! That's going to be nice. So let's say I'm going to rest them for about 15 minutes before I cut them up, and then I'll plate them as usual and you'll see. Alright guys.